Hey, people. Oh my goodness. So I'm just coming on for a quick hot second, about a half hour prior to me going on to what am I going on to? Lightshine Lab. And wanted to talk about a few things. One, let me actually stop this. Close player. I had my phone playing in my bedroom because I am in the middle of getting my hair done. Oh, I'm on. Let's see how I sound. Oh, no. Oh, wait, disconnect. There we go. So, yeah, I am here. I was doing some video editing and watching some of my old videos and things that I've discussed. It's hilarious, however, so true. One of those videos, and it's going to be released, is about people just talking and talking and talking. And I just said, shut up. We, and I'm saying humans, tend to look at everything outside, right? Because our eyes are outside, our ears are outside, even though we can hear our own thoughts and we can look within, it doesn't seem to happen. You know, the folks that always literally have something to say, but those are the folks who have the most skeletons in their closet, constantly yipping and yapping about what this one should do, about what that one should do, what he should do, what she should do, what they should do, that they shouldn't be a he, shouldn't be a she, shouldn't be with this person or that person, don't get that job, don't eat that food. Why you so fat? Why you so skinny? She on that crack, he on that liquor. Everything. And there's a difference between attempting or caring about someone's well-being, because we all have someone that we care about, right? We want their well-being to be okay. Hey, look, I'm letting you know you getting turned into an alcoholic, calm down. Or it may be taken a different way, or we can say it a different way. I've just observed been drinking a little more. Do you want to talk about anything? Do you want to talk about it? But good Lord. And my thing is, if your shit ain't in order, don't tell me how to get mine in order. Please don't. If you don't have all your ducks in a row, quack, quack, don't tell me how to cook my chicken. You understand what I'm saying? It really cracks me up. And because of that, because I get so annoyed by that, I keep my mouth closed. And I even keep my mouth closed in my own personal situations, not necessarily me, with but people around me, and it may be affecting me. Because majority of the time, now not every time, because there are some people who just don't have it. They literally just don't have it. However, there's a group of people that literally that lesson comes to smack them in the face, right? Or like if I know I made a mistake, I am my worst critic. I'm getting on me like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. Let me right the wrong. Let me see what I did." If someone has to explain to me what I did wrong or if I offended them, then I can receive it and take it that, okay, I hurt this person in this way. Now, could it be because they're having issues on their own on the other side? And maybe I was just that little hay that broke the camel's back? Sure. Or was I a little too harsh maybe in what I said it? Sure. That's what conversation is for, though. I tell you, this year of we are already in June. This year of the dragon is kicking my butt a little bit. It is kicking my booty just a hair. Now, I've had a rough few years, and I was saying that, you know, I, I don't know if this is my Saturn returns. I don't know if this is just what life is, but don't know. I see others, and not saying that they haven't been through difficulty, but they're past that and they're living in a good life. I'm trying to be there. I want to be there. And you know what? For the most part, everything is phenomenal. Everything is good. Everything is great. Maybe this is my time to learn and to understand that getting rid of things that no longer serve me may just be the best thing for me. It may just be the best thing for me. There's a song, it's called Bag Lady, and it's by Erykah Badu. And it's about bag lady. You got to get rid of all them bags because you can't move. And basically, it's an older song. She's singing about the drama, everything that she's carrying with her. And sometimes we become that bag lady without even realizing it, without even recognizing that we're that bag lady. And sometimes it takes something grand, something to slap us in our face, to take a step back and look at situations as a whole. And oh my God, I have become the bag lady. And I'm carrying these heavy bags. Why? For what? And how can I maybe deliver the bags to where they need be delivered to? Maybe unpack those bags so they're not so heavy, or maybe just all in all, toss in the bags. But that's what I was thinking about watching one of the videos, how I was just talking about people just talk, 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 talk. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Or just take an option to look inside, look in the mirror. I think that is one of the most difficult things. You know, the list of scary things for humans or whatever, like the number one is death, number two is public speaking, or maybe reverse. I really think the number one hardest thing to do is for someone to look at themselves and take accountability. Because God forbid if we think that we've ever done anything wrong, or maybe said the wrong thing, or maybe we abuse ourselves, right? We put ourselves down so much. And then when that other person, the abuser, comes along, whether it be a boss, a friend, a lover, a parent, oh my God, oh my God. Well, what do you tell yourself? You probably tell yourself those things, same things, or even worse, and invite it. Not all the time, but sometimes we got to check ourselves. And I am in one of those places and spaces In this time, I am checking myself. I am checking myself. I am wearing orange, so I did an orange hue makeup. And I have to say, I am really loving it. I am loving this orange. It's good stuff. I think I may do this outside too if I ever wear orange on the outside. Sometimes I do. Speaking of taking accountability, today at work, I had a mock interview. Before I continue on with this, I just want to mention Chaka Khan right now. This is June. It is the month of Black music. Chaka Khan was on NPR Tiny Desk, one of the best. One of the best. Like Juvenile, one of the best. However, Chaka Khan put it down. Is she getting a little older? Of course. Can you tell she's been doing this for 70 years? Absolutely. Okay, maybe not 70, but 60, 50 years, 100%. She doesn't even have to. You know what the song is. You get the point. Oh, yes. Give it with the hair and everything. I love it. So check it out. Getting back to my mock interview gig at work, I went through the interview and thought I would rate myself like a B minus. I wasn't top of my game because they used the STAR method, which is STAR: situation, task, action, results. It is not conversational, even though every time I've been to an interview, they say, we're just going to have a conversation, okay? No, it's not conversational. This is what it is. I really believe that this particular company uses the STAR method because they know the folks that work for them, that they may not be able to have a conversation. So what we're going to do is we're telling you exactly how their interview is going to go. This is what you need, and you need to have it rehearsed. Well, the feedback that I got made me feel that I was raised with a bunch of wolves. I mean, that, the boy who was raised, I am the girl who was raised with a bunch of wolves. My feedback was horrible. It was horrible. And I'm cracking up because, it depends on the interviewer. I don't care where you go. It literally just depends on the interviewer, if they're having a good day, if not, if they're more of an emotional person, or if they're more practical, if they're more analytical. So they want to see quantifications. Well, they want to hear about quantifiable and measurable results as opposed to personal development. It kind of just depends. So the gentleman who did today, he gave me feedback. We actually ended up going a half hour over our allotted hour time. And it was a lot of information. I had to take a break after because I was done. I was done. However, it also made me realize that maybe this particular company, even though I love the company and their leadership team, may not be for me. That's not saying it's not a great company. I love this company. I love everything they do for their employees and customers. It was just an indicator, a flag for me to realize that what I'm doing with this, what I'm doing with Love, Light, and Milk, what I'm doing with these classes and my readings is personal development as well, is the route that I need to go. This is absolutely what I need to do in my life. Because I don't think I can work for anybody. The feedback that I got today was clear. Oh no, Lex. Oh no, you really should. Why are you even here? Why are you even here? Why are you working? How did you even get the job that you do have? Like, what for? What are you going to do? On the other hand, if I take everything that this man told me literally to the dot, I dot, and the T crossed, I know I can move up like this. And that's my teetering. That is And I told him this after we were talking about the feedback. If this company promotes solely based on how you interview, not on what you can do, because we talked about that. I said this company seems like if you interview at 100%, you may not be able to do any of the job that you're applying for, but we'll teach you. I appreciate that. However, you may be able to do 100% of the job that you're applying for, but your interview skills aren't what we're looking for. Maybe another company, yes, but what I'm looking for, not so much. So you don't get the job. And I find that interesting. That is something that I'm learning. Whereas other companies that I've worked for, they literally see your work. They see what you can do. They put pressure on you, see if you can handle it. And if you can, hey, guess what? We have this position opening up. Why don't you come talk to us about it? We'll see what we can do. That's what I'm used to. And I appreciate that rather than the look or I sound great. And then what happens when you get in the role and you suck? How many times has that happened? Oh my God, they interviewed so well and now they're here. I know I held interviews. I've done interviews. And we have candidates that interview A plus plus. They can go anywhere and kill it, right? They have the look, they have the, and then they come in and they're garbage. Garbage. And then what's that like? Well, like, that was a sucky choice, or yeah, you blew that one. So that is it is interesting. I will say that. It is very interesting. However, no shade. I love feedback. I'm always up for feedback, and sometimes, you take what you need, you leave the rest. The way that I responded, or received this feedback, I wish that everyone could take feedback as that. Am I a professional at taking feedback? I'll give myself a B plus, because I always want to get feedback. And I'm venting about it now that, God, I was I heartbroken, because I'm okay at interviewing. I mean, I got the daggone job. I got 2 jobs at this company. I've moved, so I'm doing something right. But today, that just tore me apart. But again, I know that if I take everything word for word, it will work. And I understand that because I give advice. I give advice not only not only from the perspective of what I've done in my life, my experience, but also an intuitive perspective. Not everybody believes this, and that's okay. They don't have to. But I can that is actually my superpower. I can take a step back in any situation and I could see what's going to happen. I follow that bouncing ball. You tell me, or I could see it from the beginning, like, oh, this is going to happen. It is literally nothing more than patterns. It is the same thing every spring. I don't care if you're on the northern hemisphere, it will rain and plants will grow. That's just, I don't care where you are, that's going to happen. If you have water and you put it in 32 Celsius, if you put it in freezing temperatures, the water will freeze. Nothing changes with that. There are equations here. I happen to be a people equator, or I can see equations with people and situations. So if I tell you something, trust me. You don't have to. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to trust me. But just like flowers go, right? So there's that pattern. That pattern, I forgot what it's called, but the flowers have it, trees have it, rings, snails. We even have it. Our skin is even like that. Water has it, music has it. Natural things have the certain pattern. And I don't care what you pull, everything has that same pattern. But somewhere, sometimes we think that pattern's going to change, that the creator glitched up somewhere and oh, instead of the 1 2 3 5, what is it, 1 2 3 5 8 11 or 13, whatever that pattern is, that somewhere something is going to change. That's what we think. It never changes. It never has changed. So some people have the ability to see these patterns, right? We talked about Billy Carson. He just did a Joe Rogan interview. And Terrence Howard, Sir Terrence Howard, that they can see, and it's not just them, it's so many people. They see patterns and it's so easy. Even magicians and those mind readers, all they're doing is, it's so easy to see the pattern. And then we're so amazed sometimes, and it is amazing, right? It's a trick. I'm sometimes amazed when I could see a pattern. I could see what's coming. I can, oh, somebody's about to get fired. I see it right there because I see the pattern that's going on. And unless they change the trajectory or the course, that's where they're going to end up, right? It's like, I know this may be a shock to some of you, but if there is, and it's just as simple as putting a stick in a hole, literally, sex creates life. And some people still don't understand that. I know it's the craziest thing, but this is how we were created, right? In all things. So there needs to be creation. That's just the way it happens. Surprise! Surprise. So that's my little rant for right now. Please, before you go talking smack about somebody or trying to give somebody unsolicited advice, check yourself first. Check yourself that you're even capable of giving this person advice. And if they come to you and ask you for your advice and you don't know or you can't answer, be accountable for that. Look, I can't help you with that. I am not the one. I told plenty of people, I don't know. I don't know about guns. I don't know about gang life. In my head, I do, but in reality, I don't. There's certain things I just don't know about. I can't help. Now, there's some things that I do know about, like I have an autistic child, but I can't even give advice about all autistic children because they're all different. The spectrum is from here literally to Beijing. Like the spectrum is gargantuan. Matter of fact, here to Jupiter. So how can I give anybody advice? Right? I know my baby. I know what she likes. I know what she doesn't like. I know when she gets overwhelmed. So that's what it is. But I wanted to come on and give some rants. Go ahead and check out Ain't Nobody Loves Me. I will tell you, it's flattered to be called certain people. And when I was younger, in middle school, I used to be called Oprah Winfrey. And I mean, I was okay with it. Like, okay, the most powerful woman in the, okay, I'll take it. Well, recently I went out with a friend for her birthday in the last maybe 3 months, 2 months ago. And I had my curly do in, and we walked into this place and there was a doorman. I love a doorman. I love a place with a doorman, not security, not the sheriff, not the police, Not patting you down. I'm talking about an actual doorman who was there to greet you, to open the door, to help you up the steps. Love. Anyways, this particular place has a doorman. And I walked up and he said, "Hey, Shaka." So you know what I had to do the me? Yeah, Shaka. Go ahead now. I know that's right. Call me Shaka Khan any day. Any day. Cause ain't nobody. I mean, ain't nobody. Anyways, I am going to go to prepare for my precious family at the Light Shine Lab. It's been great. It's been real. I love you, and we will talk soon. BTW, we got some company, and they are playing downstairs right now. Oh, I'll be back on the 20th. Also, we will be, and details are coming soon, doing another little 4-week free class on relationships. I do have a YouTube channel, and my relationships, I'm sorry, no. My highest views are my videos with AG, my baby, believe it or not. And I think that's awesome, amazing, stupendous. So, this 4-week course on relationships is going to be based, our anthology, our curriculum is going to be pulled from Disney, and she's going to be joining me. Because these Disney movies are serious with relationships. We're going to be looking at, and so if you want to watch to get a grip, get a, a hold of what we're going to be talking about, we'll be talking about Beauty and the Beast, Rapunzel, The Princess and the Frog with Tiana, and there's one more. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Moana, Rapunzel, Princess and the Frog, and Beauty and the Beast, because they all had very dynamic relationships. Moana with her grandmother, and my baby and her grandmother are best friends. With Beauty and the Beast, how many of us actually find a beast and we think that we can change him? Rapunzel, her mother, straight. Let's list it. Neurotic, narcissistic, sociopathic, everything. And the lady got stolen. She was stolen as a baby. Like, we have to just play it out. I know it's going to be a little traumatic, but we are going to take a look at those circumstances. But not only that, so because of her life, who did she fall in love with? A criminal. Flint. And it wasn't even his name, right? Just saying, let's look at the dynamics of that. And then, of course, what else did I say? Oh, gosh, falling in love with a frog. Ribbit. All right. I love you. See you later. Have a good evening, a good, what's the other one? Weekend. And we'll see you later. Bye.